they've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Wentz to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Now Elliott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 3rd down, Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
We're going to 54. 53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Wentz now on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? Check 3. 47. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 26.
Now Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 63 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Right back to him on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and inches, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check 99. Check 99.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go to Elliott again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Dre 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Prescott now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Good. Baby shot. There you go. 53 at the mic. There we go. Kill. Watch the curl.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Wentz again. That's caught by Jackson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
74, 74. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Again, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Hey, kill. 47.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Sproles. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
5-9. Check, right 54. Right 54. Go.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. Wentz letting one go deep for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. One final try now for Wentz. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.